What's good, everybody? MapCRimSoN here. Got here a battle for you guys. This battle is versus Kashif in an OU match. Yes, OU. He's running OU. I'm running OU. It's OU and stuff. I'm kind of just waiting until the battle starts. Like, really, can we start it? Okay, thank you. Anyways, so I lead off with my balls, and actually no, I lead off with Jax's balls because I like Jax's balls better than my balls. And he leads off with Rotom. Now, thinking that, Rotom can't really do anything to a Ferrothorn unless it has HP Fire, but he has a Politoed, so why would he have that? I just stay in and go for the Stealth Rock. However, unfortunately, this Rotom is a Choice Scarf Rotom, and decides to trick me with the, with Trick. And, yeah, so that's unfortunate. I now have a Scarfed Ferrothorn, which is obviously the most standard thing in the world. But yeah, so I decided to switch into Mence because I was thinking he might go for Hydro Pump instead of Volt Switch, seeing that I had a Jolteon. But he Volt Switches anyways, and Volt Switches into his Politoed. Now, this kind of sucks. I'm predicting an Ice Beam or a Water move, so I decided to go into not my balls, Jax's balls. I have to remember. My balls are somewhere else. It's tucked in my box. But Jax's balls is right here on the field. And at the same time as I switch into my balls, Jax is... fuck it, Ferrothorn. He switches into Fortress, and I do have an Espeon on this team, so I was thinking, alright, he sees I have Espeon. Fucking hell. I have Espeon, so I'm thinking he'll go for Rapid Spin first, but he decides to Stealth Rock, and then the turn I switch into Espeon, he goes for Rapid Spin, so I'm like, well then, that kind of sucks. Unfortunately, though, or actually more fortunately, he does go for the Volt Switch, another Gyro Ball. I know that, I haven't seen Fortress with Gyro Ball in a very long time, so I don't think it's really standard anymore. Like, really, I don't know. I see Volt Switch, I see Payback more than Gyro Ball, but I don't know. Anyways, here I actually calced if I would live a Bullet Punch, and I had roughly like a 60-70% chance of living that, but turned out he got max damage, so that sucks. And yeah. So I die, unless I totally calced it wrong, which I don't think I did, because Banded Scizor, I mean, you guys, Banded Scizor is fucking strong, but it's really not that strong as you guys think. Like, Banded Bullet Punch only does about, like, 60%, 60, 70, 70, 70, 80, I don't know, somewhere around there, to a Salamence, and that's without Intimidate, so I'm like, I don't know, it's surprising. I don't think Scizor is really that great of a poke, other than the fact that it's a decently strong priority user. And I mean decently as in, Bullet Punch is only 40 base power. But, whatever, I guess. I go into this thing again. I don't really care if I actually predicted him to U-turn or Superpower, but I don't really care as long as this thing's dead. It's pretty much just dead weight on my team. So, whatever. I was thinking, Iron Thorns, that's pretty nice. But I do double switch into Nice Rack. I wasn't sure if I was predicting the Dragonite or not, but I decided to just switch back out into Jax's balls, which I don't know what I'm doing. I should have just Stone Edge because I'm fairly certain that Dragonite... I know a Stone Edge won't kill Dragonite, but I also know that Dragonite probably won't be able to kill me, so I don't know why I didn't just go for Stone Edge. But I didn't, and I go into this thing, which, I mean, it's a Dragon Dancing Dragonite. Why wouldn't it have Lumberry? I don't know why I Thunder Waved. That was foolish of me, but I'm stupid, so, whatever. I do switch into Mence as he goes for Earthquake again, and I think I just switch again, being stupid. Or maybe I do send, yeah, I say in. He doesn't see an item on my Mence, and that was the key thing. I think that's what I was thinking too. He doesn't see an item on my Mence, so I think he thought I was Scarfed. And I went for Dragon Pulse on when he switches to Scizor, and then I go for the Fire Blast. I knew he wouldn't go for Bullet Punch if he thinks I'm Scarfed, because if I'm locked into Dragon Pulse, he's probably going to U-turn. So that was key, which was awesome. I'm surprised I actually pulled that off. And I killed the Scizor, so that's great. He goes into Politoed. I go for the Dragon Pulse just as a last-ditch effort to do some damage. I also know that Terrakion won't be able to kill a bulky Politoed at full health, but I know at that range of health, Terrakion will take out the Politoed. So I do go into Rack, Nice Rack, which is what I say to women all the time. And I go for the Stone Edge. Actually, I really don't say that. That's kind of creepy. If you just go up to random women and say, "Hey, nice rack," that you shouldn't do that. But he goes into Celebi. Celebi is obviously not going to die to another Stone Edge, so I go into Jax's balls thinking he's probably going to Earth Power. So, Death Water. Yay! But he actually doesn't die. I was kind of surprised. I don't know, maybe I didn't predict the Earth Power, maybe I predicted Grass move as well. And maybe I could live another move and then get Stealth Rocks up, because, you know, he still has the Dragonite and it's still at multi-scale, so that's pretty bad. But, yeah, so that's that. I go into Lucario, I do get the defense drop, which, seeing how much that thing took, like, from the... Yeah, I don't know. It took it very well. Though, this isn't Stab, it's not Life Orb or anything. Sure, it's super effective, but it's only 80 base power. Like, think about that. But anyways, I know that after the crunch, I will be taking out the Celebi with a Stone Edge. However, I miss, and that was the most unfortunate miss I have ever unfortunately missed ever. And I don't get to kill the Celebi, nor do I get to preserve my HP, if you will. Which sucks. So I have to go for another Stone Edge. I know at this point, since he has the defense drop, Stone Edge will kill. But he decides to switch into Rotom, Death Fodder it, and maybe hopefully predicting a miss. Predict a miss. Yeah, he predicts the miss. No, hopes for a miss. But fortunately, I don't miss the second time, and he dies. So now he goes back into Celebi. Celebi, I don't know what I was doing. I think all I have left is this and Suicune. So I can't really switch. And even if I do switch and go for X Scissor, I mean, what am I really saving? You'll just switch back into Dragonite on the X Scissor, and yeah. So I have to go for the Stone Edge. Hopefully it kills it and or crits. And yeah, he doesn't die, so that sucks. Anyways, all I have is Suicune left. I'm just praying that either I get a crit or a freeze or something with these Ice Beams, or kill it for that matter. But I don't really think it'll kill it. But it doesn't, and really at this point, he goes for another Giga Drain. I'm going to die. So yeah. Actually, what I was planning to do was to go for, if I did get a freeze, was to go for Rest, because I do have Rest on this thing. But that would be complete luck. And I'd probably win if I did get any freeze, even though he doesn't have Natural Cure. But it doesn't happen, and I lose. So that's a good game. Kashif, 2-0, I think. Yeah, 2-0. Yeah, all he has left is Dragonite. And that's pretty much the game. I'm definitely never going to use this team again as in its state. In fact, I've already deleted 2 of the pokes, because I just don't like this team anymore. It worked well in PO. I think I hit like 1350. I usually go up to 1350 and I just stop there, because if you hit 1350, it's a pretty good team. Unless you're just battling noobs, which could be the case, but I don't know. But yeah, it just doesn't work anymore. I don't like it. So that's pretty much the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out the new channel, WeRage Games. It's awesome. Do check out PulseFX's Rage Hour for Happy Wheels. That was the most fucking hilarious thing I've ever seen. And that's on that channel, so go check it out. And other than that, that's pretty much it. Look forward for more games, more battles, more stuff. See you guys.